Okay, so tell me these aren't the coolest things ever. Made from oven mitts, oven mitties. Look at that. So cool. They work perfect. Hi everybody. Well, today I'm going to try and follow in the footsteps of my hero, Louise Singleton. You have to check out her channel. She does the most incredible things. So what she discovered is you can make these really cool things. I'll take this one off and show you. These are just those, oven mitt things. And they're nice shiny on the inside. They make molds, cool molds, and she makes these things where you fill them, put resin in them, and then they hold your, like, if you set them up, they'll hold your iPad or your phone and stuff. So I'm going to try it, and you need to, of course, when you're pouring the resin, you need to let it sit upside down and kind of level. So she had the idea of making like a little cardboard stand. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to try 3 of them because I tend to work in multiple bunches of things. Sometimes it causes me problems, but just the way I like to do things. So one of them, I'm going to put this little butterfly in. I got these butterflies on Amazon. Bunch of little butterflies. They're kind of a plasticky, they have magnets on them, but yeah, it was a good deal. I don't know, it wasn't too much, 12 bucks or something, and there's like hundreds of them. And they're kind of pretty. Whoops, so I'll find stuff to do with those. And so I'm going to try putting one of these guys in there. I was going to try and do a couple, but they have magnets on them, and they attract each other, and I don't know how to get that magnet out. So I'm just going to use one butterfly and a few dried flowers. The other one, I'm going to just put dried flowers in. So you put color or whatever you want in the back part, the part that will be behind your phone, but in the front you just leave it clear, and that way you can see your phone through it if your phone has something on it. So I'm going to give it a try. So I'm going to go, and I've got my resin just in a hot bath right now, the 2 separate parts. I'm using deep casting resin because it's a fairly deep, it's going to be 2 or 3 inches, so I need to use the deep casting. And because it's cold, it's January, I'm heating up the resin a little bit, the 2 separate parts. You heat them up to help with the bubbles. I learned the hard way, don't combine the 2 and then heat them up because it'll set really fast. I could show you a real big hot mess when I tried that little trick. So I'm just going to go and mix up my resin, and I'll come back and we'll see what we end up with. Back shortly. There we go. Okay, got my resin all mixed up. I'm using Magic Resin, they're deep casting. The way I figured out how much I need for this project is I just took one of these guys and filled it with water 3 times and dumped it into a cup, and it came out to about 16 ounces. But I won't be filling them right to the top now, and also I'll be putting flowers in that in. So anyway, I mixed up what did I mix? 8 and 4, so 8 ounces of one kind, 4 of the other kind of resin. And so I'm gonna see how far I can get with it, and if I need to do one of the things later, I can do that. So I mixed it nice and slow, so I'm minimizing the bubbles, and it looks pretty good. So let's try this butterfly guy first. So I'm going to, I wonder if I can, actually, you need to do the front part. I guess it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. And we need I need to kind of, oops, I see a little bit of dust there. If I do that, I just want to come right, not right to the top, because I'm going to do a base in another color. So I'm going to start with that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get 3 out of this. I'm going to put the butterfly in, and I want to stick a little bit of baby's breath in there. I might have to mess around with this a little bit, get the baby's breath flowers in there. A little bit more. I don't know how much I can get away with in there, because I don't want the I want the butterfly to stay away from the very side. So I think I'm going to try and put a tiny bit more baby's breath a little bit down in front of the butterfly to keep it from going right up against the edge. Okay, so let's see. So I'm going to put a little bit more resin in there. So I want to fill it. Yeah, I won't have enough to do 3. I want to fill it right to there. And make sure it's level. A little bit more, I think. That's good. And then once that's set, I'm going to leave that set till tomorrow. And then I will do a base so it'll stand up, you know. Yeah, no, I'll be lucky to get 2 done. Okay, so here goes the other one. This one I think is just going to be flowers, so I'm going to fill up the front part first and go there. Okay, let's see how far we can get. Okay, so I'll put in some greenery, and then this, what do we want to put in here? This is kind of big. Maybe I better put a smaller one in. I don't know how much control I'm going to have over how these look once they're in there, but we'll just put them in. I mean, they're flowers. How bad can it be? I think, well, I'm going to have to, I meant to dunk those in the, dunk those first so that I get any bubbles out, you know, but we'll see. I'll stir it around a little bit. I might have to, well, it looks like they're going to keep wanting to float. I might have to tape them in there. It's hard to design a bouquet upside down. What else? I'm going to put this guy in. It's kind of big and furry, but I'm putting it in. I'll try and get those other flowers in front of it. Maybe if I put enough flowers in there, they'll stay down, you know? Put this greenery kind of in behind. Totally experimental, guys. I don't know how this is going to work. I'm just cramming them all in. Oops. Let's see if I can get those guys in. Yikes. I do not know. Oh, we will see. Okay. I'm going to fill that up. That's good. So I don't think I have enough to do this other. So I think what I'm just going to do with this one today, I'm just going to do the front part of this one, and then I'll mix some more resin tomorrow, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have enough, unless I did it in layers. I could do that. No, I think I'm not going to push it. I will just finish this stuff that I'm doing. I'll top up the other ones. Ooh, it's almost to the edge already. I wonder if I did that wrong. I think I'll have to, maybe it's not quite straight. Because you need to be able to have a base. I might have to put something on top of this to keep those flowers down. Actually, I think they're okay. Now there's little bubbles there, but they should rise to the surface because it's nice thin resin. So I don't think I need to heat gun it or anything, because they're going to cure pretty slow. Okay, well, this might take a day or two to cure, because it's the deep casting resin that cures a lot slower, so we'll have to see when it cures. Okay, we'll be back. Hi everybody. Okay, we're back. It's probably 3 days later. Because it's that deep casting resin, it takes a long time to cure. It's not even 100% hard yet. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the next layer on, the final layer on. I hope it's the final one. My little light box, can you see? It's kind of cool in the winter in my studio, and this deep casting resin takes even longer if it's cool. So I had like this one of those lights, and I kind of rigged it up to kind of reflect some of the heat and keep it a little bit warmer. So anyway, so my plan is, for the one that has the butterfly, the purpley butterfly, I want to do a purple base with purple sparkles and purple pigment, pearl pigment. So we'll see how that turns out, because I think the butterfly was kind of a purpley color. I'm going to have to snip off, oh, they just break off the little stems. I'll probably get my scissors and snip them off closer by. The stems that are still sticking out. Same thing with this one. These were the dried flowers, so I'll snip off the stems. And this one I want, because there's flowers in there, I would like to have a green base. So I've got some nice green, less resin, green glitter powder. So I'm going to do that, and then I've got emerald green resin dye from Let's Resin. So that's going to be my base there. This one, woohoo! I'm going to try, all I have in there is the clear front, and I didn't do the back because I didn't have enough resin. So I'm going to mix this glass chunks and little blue stones and silver chunky glitter. I'm going to make a pretty thick mixture of that, because of course the stones are going to go to the top, so I've got to make it enough stones and glitter that it won't sink to the bottom, so it'll be kind of solid stones and glitter. Don't know how it's going to work. I don't know if I'm going to get a smooth finish on it if I do that, but I'm going to try it. Okay, so I'm going to go, I've got my resin sitting in a hot bath right now to warm it up a bit. So I'm going to go and mix that resin. I'll snip off these little stems. We'll come back and pour everything, and oh, it's going to be fun. Okay, got all the resin all mixed up. A few little bubbles, not bad. I think I can get away with it. Okay, so where do we start? I'm gonna start with these guys. Put some in there. I don't know how much to do. I can always add more. Let's start with that. Just not sure how much it's going to take. I think that's going to be enough. I've got to make sure this is nice and straight. That one's going to take more. I can see that right now. Oh, it shouldn't though. Should be the same. Okay, I think they're nice and level. So let's, oh, I haven't put the tint in yet. And I do want it to be fairly dark. I would like the sparkles to show, but I want it to be a fairly dark base. I think that would look the nicest. I'm using these little silicone stir sticks. They're all right, but they're really, they're too bendy, you know, you don't get enough traction in here. No, I think I want more. I want to be fairly... Yeesh. Okay, that's all I dare add. Yeah, I prefer using the wooden, you know, just little popsicle sticks to stir, but I gather the wood, you'll get more bubbles if you use the wood sticks. All darn bubbles. I get into everything. Okay, so that looks ready to go. Looks pretty. And so this one, I'm just going to stir this one up. Oh, this one is more of a, this is a pearl pigment. I don't know that I'm going to see the sparkles, but that's okay. I'm just going to go with it. It looks very nice. I wish I knew if I had enough. I think I need a bit more. And I think I better boogie a bit, because I don't want my resin to start setting on me, that tub of resin I have there, before I get the stones in. Okay, I'm going for it. Here we go. Come right to that edge without going over. It looks like I'm going to have just enough. Wonder if it matters what angle it's on. Louise, are you out there? I don't think it does. I don't think it does. Okay, let's do the green one. I'll check on that resin. Okay, it's not hardening on me. That was about the right amount of resin. I think that's straight. I forgot to tie my hair back today. I'm going to regret it. I'm going to have resin in my hair. Oh, this will be pretty. If this works, this is going to be awesome. I want to go right to the, as high as I can without it going over. I think I can get a little bit more of this in. I think that's it. Oops, I think that's it. Actually, that was just the right amount. I think I can get a little bit more of this in. Okay, I might be a little bit crooked here because tilted a little bit. I guess it wouldn't be the end of the world if it went over a little bit. Wow, okay. What do you know? I'm getting better at estimating resin amounts. There's a lot of sparkles in the bottom. Yeah, I don't want to waste sparkles. Okay, now this thing. Okay, so I'm going to pour in resin. No idea what this is going to take. It's going to take more because I haven't filled that part yet. I'm going to dump a bunch of this in, like a bunch. Like I said, I want it to be virtually solid stone and glass. Some white in. I already tell I got way more than I need. I better get some other mold ready. And these beautiful chunky glitters. I love these. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Okay. What a concoction this is going to be. Oh, this is going to be amazing. I'm not putting any tint in here. You know what? Oh, I'm just wondering, because I know stuff is going to I think I need to put more stones in because it's gotta be kind of solid stones, otherwise they're all gonna go to the top. I shouldn't be stirring it so rough too. I'm gonna get bubbles, but experiment. Best way to learn. Expensive way to learn. But okay, that looks pretty solid. Okay, here we go, guys. So the back is going to be the same as the base. Wow, I don't have too much. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I want to look at this. There, that's better. If this works, it's gonna be gorgeous. Wow. Okay. Okay, there's a little bit left, so let's see if I can get a little bit more in. Okay, that's maxed. It doesn't go over the edge. Okay, so I'm going to have to torch it a bit. I hope it doesn't wreck. Ooh, look. Hope it doesn't wreck them, but it's going to need a little bit of torching. Okay, alrighty. So now this is the regular resin, so it will be cured tomorrow morning. So we'll come back and take a look at what we have. I think I might put felt on the bottom. I don't know, we'll see. Okay guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Okay kids, it's the next morning. I don't think I've ever been so nervous about demolding something. Yeah, don't know where to start. Okay, here goes. This was the one. This was the one that was just the stones. Yeah, I just want to peek and see. Oh, the resin went over top of that a little bit. I'll have to fight with that a little bit. Ooh. See the mold, the molds work good, so that's good. So far so good. Can you see? Ooh, I think I like it. Oh, the front part is nice and clear. Oh, wow. That is so awesome. You see that? That is so awesome. So I wonder, wow. Okay, the big test, I'm going to get my little, what do you call it, tablet. How can I show you this? Can you see? Yeah. Oh, like a boss. Look at that. And that's a fairly heavy tablet, and it's fine. So your phone would be fine. Is this not incredible? What about coasters? I want to see how it'll fit coasters. There's probably not a good ones to, because they're kind of all weird, but oh yeah, look at that. Awesome. Don't you love it when something works? And thank you, Louise Singleton. You're a genius. Okay, so that's good. I could probably use that again. So this is the dried flower one. So let's see how this turned out. Okay, these things work great as molds. Nice, they're nice and shiny. Oh yeah. Look at that. And the bottom turned out good. It looks like grass. Awesome. There's a few little bubbles on the flowers, but I'm okay with that. Awesome. Yay. And what was this one? Oh, this was the butterfly. Base looks good. Oh, look at that. That's so cute. Awesome. Oh, okay. Wow. Louise Singleton, you have to go and watch her video. All of her videos. She does the coolest things and has a really great way of solving, you know, little problems that, that you come up against, but she's awesome. These are fabulous. Thank you, Louise. Way to go.